Okay, so start introduce myself. My name is Guilherme. I'm a consultant from Gomocha. Uh, so today I'm going to talk about a little bit of how can the purchase management can impact your operations and field service management. So I'm going to start explaining a little bit what we mean with purchase management. So when you talk about purchase management, is about the capability of a company of manage and understand how their yeah materials that use in the field or their operation impact directly on their performance and their how they look in the for their customers. So usually it's not something that on the top of the minds of the managers or leaders of companies because it's not really how the value is added for business. So, but it's a really important part of the process of the chain of value of a company. So that's why Gomocha is trying to adding value with that. So it's basically trying to bring all the capabilities of a field service system, field service management system, bringing this new feature of purchase management as well. So it enables automatic purchase, order generation, and vendor management, and that preventing the inventory of your technicians to be missing or out of the stock. So when you do the purchase management itself, you reduce, if you don't do it, you don't have it, you have a lot of risk of having downtime. So delaying your service and do it missing parts. So you don't have right on time the parts needed for a specific job. So your customers, you can see a downtime of uh, yeah 11%. You have increasing of operation costs. So maybe you can see like you have to visit twice the same customer. You cannot finish work because you get in the place or you don't know where the parts are or in which warehouse it is. So you can increase your costs. Of course, if you don't track on time or don't deliver on time, you have dissatisfaction of your customers, and you also increase your costs since you don't have a proper planning. You can increase the price of your purchase orders since you're like last minute, so you don't have time to make a good deal. So just take the deals that will be faster, and it usually is more expensive. So when you are building this structure to improve your purchase management, we can see there that usually companies are on one of those four levels. So there is companies that on level one, so it's basically ad hoc and reactive, disconnect to anything. So even like send emails or call or don't have track or visibility of what's going on. So it's pretty reactive. So they feel like, okay, I need this part, and then I just look for a customer. I don't have the contacts. Yeah, I have on my agenda. So pretty disconnected from everything and pretty ad hoc. So that's the basic level. I think that there is even low level of companies that are on this, but it still exist. So when a company invests a little bit more, so say, okay, that's not possible. Let's do a little bit better. So they start organizing basic tools like spreadsheets or even like some online tools that can help you can help track a little bit better, but still disconnect from their other business or disconnect from their suppliers. So it still have a lot of manual data entry, a lot of reconciliation issues and delays in information sharing. Sometimes you have to manually input between these low level systems that does not really connect to anything. So improving a little better, a little bit more, we have a level 3 of maturity, where you have your system of purchase management, sometimes a really good system that can communicate to your suppliers, can control what your purchase order was. You have more detail of what you're ordering, but still is missing one part. That's the integration, and that's why the level 4 that's integrated is a strategic function of a whole operation. So in the level 4, that's what it's the best of it that can bring more performance to your business is regarding where the procurement and purchase is really integrated with your whole process. So here talking about field service management. So this where you have from your engineers in the field can input information that can give you data enough to say, okay, where's the best time to buy something in a way that's cheaper, that will be on time. I can track where is it with a minimal amount of manually input of data, a minimal amount of disconnection between systems. So that's the level 4 is the best one, and that's the maturity that a little almost like a no, that's really difficult to find a company on this level, and usually it's bring more efficiency and more return to a company. So a little bit of the detail of this one. So ad hoc, so technician, so a little bit of the problems that this cause. So technicians go to the field. Then when they get there, they find that they don't have the material, so they don't have visibility of the inventory or where they have to find those parts. So they have to call. So it's highly unpredictable, or how they're going to do. So there's like a really basic level or really reactive one. So in the level 2, there's a little bit improvement, but still use of spreadsheets. Like no one should use spreadsheets for any kind of management today. So if you want to be integrated, yeah, it causes like a lack of automation, or sometimes you even have some automations, but still not good enough for your process and your work. So in the centralized systems, then you get a lot of improvements, but is already a formal procurement system in place. Sometimes you have a department that operates separately, and the technicians could have at some point this data, but it's not automatically linked to orders that they're going to perform, or yeah, or even the work they are performing. It's not really connected from end to end. So if you go to the level 4, that's the one that Gomocha can provide. Is that where you can have everything's connected. So since if your engineer is making a quote in the field, they already putting the materials there. They already can predict in the future what the materials will be required and when they're going to be required. If the customer accept or not that quote, then you trigger your stock alert saying that you need that for an order that's going to be planned. So with this solution, we can have a faster solution. You can reduce costs with better bidding with your suppliers. So you can buy in bulks that usually reduce costs. You can reduce waste because if you don't have order, if you are not using a material, your engineers are not putting on the quotes, they are not planning to use, then doesn't have make sense to make it orders for your suppliers. So you even can reduce waste of not having less stock in your you having less stock. So in the end, you can, with all of that, you can also improve your customer satisfaction. So how can Gomocha can deliver this fourth level of maturity. So with all the data and all things that collect and everything that how it is, Gomocha will deliver this like you can operate more predictively, you can align your supply with your service, and then you also can enable your technicians to serve customers faster and in a smarter way. So if you connect your field system service with your purchase, like the model that Gomocha is proposing, your organization can have a real gain with all these things that I mentioned. So now I'm going to show a little bit how Gomocha delivers that. So it's basically like first thing is evaluate your stock levels for future demand and availability. So if you have your planning of orders, you know how much material is going to be used. You can, on the level of order, understand, okay, this order is going to be executed and that day. Let me check if how many materials are there, if the materials are enough. So you can track this down with with your orders. So in every order of S&P of your system, you have the amount of materials that need to be used for that. And this is on the order level that you can track this. So you with that you can make sure that your technicians have the right parts when they get there, that they have on their truck, or you can measure where is the warehouse that they need to pick up. So it's a really like a stock management for next orders and purchase. So okay, so this is on the order level, but we also have one feasibility. Okay, if there is no material enough, you also can act proactively by replanning your order. So you avoid your engineer. You don't have the part to check here in the planning that you don't have the parts. So you have the possibility to replan this order, or even check where is it located, this material in your, where is located this material in which warehouse here, so you can have fully track of your stocks, and then go for it to meanwhile you while you go to the purchase part. So connecting that to the purchase management, so we have a part where okay, let me look if all orders, everything that's is being needed, required for my execution in the field are there. So we start that with this functionality that track everything that's on every order, and they'll show to you the deficit of materials. So you can see for every material, you can see so suppose you have 20 orders to be executed, and they're going to use this summatory of all orders. You use 400 materials. Then you here you can see all this information together. So you can make a decision. Okay, I need to create a PO, a purchase order for these materials, or else I won't be able to deliver on time my value to my customers. So it's based on one single place. You can check everything that's planned to be used and start the purchase order for your suppliers. So with that, you also can connect directly to which warehouse you're going to be delivered. You have a centralized place of all your purchase order, so you don't run into the issue of making duplicated orders. So at the time that you make your purchase order, it's going to appear here that's you already done. It's on track. So you know that, okay, I don't have in stock right now, but I already saw that I already have purchased. So I just need to wait the delivery from my suppliers. So when you create that, this is directly sent to your suppliers. So you also have here on FSP the control of your supplier. So you have all their contact, what materials they provide, and all this setup. So you can easily say, okay, I'm going to buy from this one. I create my PO, and then automatically FSP will send the email with the materials that request that you need for you. So after you make the purchase, you also have to control the track. You have to track the delivery and the stock levels. So you basically you are controlling here on this purchase manager the full chain of events from the purchase into delivery and until putting in your stock levels. So basically here, the system does after you receive the material, you just go here and put, okay, I have received it, and then I can make available for my engineers. So at the point that I put here that materials are received, I can say in which warehouse it is, so my engineers can pick up these materials and can continue to their order. So it's a fully integrated. So in the point that they are including here that the materials arrive, the engineers can start using and understanding where it is. So it's basically like a one single point of contact to track everything. So you don't have multiple systems, you don't have manually transfer between them. Is everything integrated in a single point. So at the point that you input your data there, you don't have to input anymore. So everything is delivered to whom need that information. So, okay, that's all the capabilities that we have. This is also tracked from since the quoting of order for your customers until the end, until delivery. So you can track the stocks and measure and the level of it, or even have warnings of saying that your stock levels are below what you expect. It's not only the features of actions, but you also have the report itself. So everything that you have here, you have reports to control and to make meaningful decisions with data back on it. So it's not like okay, I think I need that, or I think no. Everything can be tracked and reported here, so you can have a proper management, purchase management here on this. So here we have every kind of report. Also, we have emails that send to their suppliers with all these orders. So yeah, so that's that Gomocha FSP purchase management feature is a new feature that Gomocha is delivering. And yeah, so I think that companies need to do this question. If you still understanding, like if you understand this maturity level, you can clearly see and critical say, okay, my company is still relying on manual process and is missing data. So I do decisions based only on reactive actions of my customers. So are my technicians missing parts, or do they make to do like twice or three times a trip to the same customer to solve the same problem? So, and do you have some problems with proactive planning? So these are questions that you need to do to understand, okay, I have space to improvement. So I have space to go for level 1 to maybe level 3. So everything, so in every step that you want to make here, Gomocha can help you. So it's basically you open your business to us, so we can really understand how Gomocha and how FSP can provide a better purchase management for you and also improve your field service management. So everything needs to be connected today. So why not your purchase as well? That's an important part of your process. So that's it. I hope that you like that. And yeah, if you have any question or do you want to talk about your business or how to improve it, you can contact me or Marcel or Amanda. Then we can start your talking about your business and how to improve that. Thank you.